Welcome everybody. Good afternoon. So we have quite a bit of audience from all across Canada and also some from India and US. But I hope, except India, everyone has a good afternoon. So this is a very important subject, digestion. Digestion wellness through Ayurveda. It's a very important subject. And today I will cover a practical introduction, so which means how to apply different techniques to keep optimum digestion. So what will you learn today? By the end of the session, you will understand digestion as the key, is the foundation. We focus on many other factors, but it all comes to gut, and from gut onwards the whole body. So we'll cover why digestion is central to health in Ayurveda. And through digestion, peripherally in the whole body, according to Ayurveda, there are 3 biological humors. We call them doshas. D-O-S-H-A-S, doshas. So what do we mean by dosha and how this is key? Through digestion, good digestion, these 3 key doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, if balanced, reflect as good health, perfect health. Out of balance, then imbalance or suffering according to whichever dosha is out of balance. But it all ties to good digestion. Now digestion is a process. So Agni is like fire. So you can think as a stove which has heat, and then we put on the stove some pan and put some vegetables to cook. So the cooking process is dependent on the heat. In our body also we have this fire, and then through that fire good digestion process makes possible optimum nutrients, or if it is wrong, then imbalance. So what Agni is, why it matters for you, your health. Number 4, you will get some simple diet recommendations, sleep patterns, routine practice means daily cycle and seasonal cycles to support digestion. So the diet and digestion could not be same in winter as in summer. So according to season, according to morning, afternoon, evening, the digestion or Agni can be optimum or low. So when it is low phase of Agni, we cannot eat same. We cannot eat same quantity. So you will get some practical guidance to it. Then personalized care. So how you can personalize your plan, health plan, diet plan according to you. So you will get good understanding of these 5 points: digestion as foundation, doshas, Agni, and practical guidance and personalized care. So now what is Ayurveda? I'm sure that many of you might already know. It is made up of 2 words, Ayu and Veda. Veda means knowledge. Ayu means life. So everyone has a lifespan. And to keep that lifespan good, healthy, long, happiness, the knowledge, any particular knowledge that gives us that possibility is called science of life, means Ayurveda. Oral tradition is about 5,000 years old. So, and it talks about body, mind, digestion. Now, number 1 highlight is it takes care of whole person. So if we have some pain, say somewhere, like say in liver area, then one way of looking at it is just focus on that liver. But in Ayurveda, the whole body, there is a quote which says, as is the microcosm, so is the macrocosm. So in our body also, Anuranyan Mahatomanyan means smaller than the smallest, like in this case. So we take care of whole person, not just, we do take care of the problem, wherever the problem is, like say if it is in the liver, but we also look for the whole picture. That means treating liver problem according to person's type, dosha type, and we will talk about that in a moment in detail. Second is personalized, based on person's unique body-mind type. We can create a health plan that is personalized. What works for one, not necessarily may work for everyone. So that's why Ayurveda always offers complete program for the person. Then is the prevention first. So it's a very good, these last 2 points I would like to highlight and compare that with the example. Say if you have to travel, you have to go for a journey, then you use your GPS. That GPS is up above, is global positioning system, and your car is tuned to that. And then based on that, you can also know the weather, you can know the direction, you can know where is the traffic, where there is a blockage, you can know all this. But this is global positioning. Now, so which means you can see a broad picture. In Ayurveda, we have that same thing. We call it, instead of GPS, we call it SPS, self-positioning system, through self-awareness. And then you place your self-awareness from deep inside, outside, to your whole body and all different systems. You put your awareness there. In this workshop, mainly on the digestion, and then from self, yourself, to the whole cosmos, in terms of daily rhythm, in terms of seasonal rhythm. So if you are aware of all that, and if you keep connected to that, then you can create your own plan. I will share with you, there is a Nobel Prize given in 2017 to 3 medical doctors in US, and they did the research and got Nobel Prize, that they determined that different kind of hormones, enzymes and the changes happen in the body according to daily rhythm, which means circadian rhythm, and also seasonal rhythm. So they suggested that if we eat in the afternoon time, then it's better digestion. Same thing, they also suggested that if we take the medicine, like for heart problem in the morning, more effective. If we try to sleep in the window in the evening between 8 to 10, better sleep. So, and they took the blood samples and they determined that at that time melatonin is high in blood. Anyway, the point is what they have proven in 2017 and found the knowledge is worth of Nobel Prize. Interestingly, it was already presented in 5,000 years ago by Ayurveda. This is just one thing that they thought Nobel Prize for. There are many more things. Digestion is one of them, and you have heard this latest term called leaky gut. So they are coming to understand that how important gut health is and how leaky gut is the source of many health problems. So now we will understand 3 doshas. Doshas are biological humors, energies in our body. And these doshas carry out all the functions. They are in the whole body and they are in everyone. All the 3 doshas are in everyone, but in different proportion. This proportion, the larger proportion of some dosha makes that person's type. So if a person has more of Vata, then that person will be Vata type. More Pitta, then Pitta type. More Kapha, then Kapha type. And there are physical physiological, mental, behavioral, all kinds of features. And they are characteristics, and they are more sustained, like prominent. So based on that, we determine someone's dosha type. You can see here some examples. We will understand the dosha, like Vata. So there are 5 elements. Everything, our body or everything outside that we see, made up of 5 elements. Earth, more solid, more concrete. Water, more binding. Fire, more transforming. And air, more moving, like air, wind. And ether. So these are 5 elements. So from these 5 elements, Ayurveda understand that 3 doshas are made up of those 5 elements, different combination. So you will understand when I will explain the logic. So Vata, okay, it is made up of air and space. Pitta, made up of fire and water. Kapha, made up of earth and water. Now I will ask question, you don't need to answer, but I will ask and then you will connect the dots. So which one is more moving out of these 3? Obviously air and space. So air is more moving, right? So all the more motion or moving functions in the body, like circulation, elimination, thought process, nervous system, they all represent Vata. Now because Vata is air and space, and the mass or weight or structure, obviously it comes from earth, but Vata does not have earth in it. So which means the people that are more Vata dominant, they will be slim. They will not have a complaint of overweight. They will be underweight. So the body type of Vata person would be lean, light frame, and just like air, moving. So irregular. Stability will be less. When people come and see me and they sit in front of me, just by watching them, I can say that if they are Vata, Pitta or Kapha. Because mostly Vata people will be like restless, something will be moving, and Kapha person will be more stable. There is nothing wrong in either one of them, but these are just the characteristics. The qualities in Vata will be more moving, the skin will be dry because oiliness or moisturization comes from water, and Vata it has air and space. So their skin type, the skin of Vata person will be more dry. They will complain that. They will need more moisturizer. Okay? And dryness, lightness, irregularity. So irregularity, like say in sleep, in the thought process, in the eating habits. They will be more moving. That nature. Fast walking, fast talking, everything is like that. Okay? For Pitta, so this is made up of fire and water, and we can say more fire, like 80% of fire and water. So these body type, obviously because they have fire, so you can imagine, because they have high fire, digestion, breaking down of food is not a problem for them. So they don't gain weight, they remain just balanced weight. And their body type, the structure is medium, muscular build and sharp features, more redness in terms of color. And the qualities, so they have heat. They don't complain of hands and feet cold. Rather they say easily sweating. While Vata people say, oh, I have a complaint of hands and feet cold. Obviously because no fire or less fire. While these people, they sweat a lot. This is what they say. They don't tolerate heat. They prefer more coolness. Okay? So heat, transformation, sharpness, nature-wise they are intense. They are very successful when they are given a charge because they are very organized, very systematic. But people who work with them sometimes get tense. So Pitta people as boss, little bit tough, but they are goal-oriented, successful. Kapha. So Kapha type is made up of earth and water. Okay, so that earth and water both. So these people, earth gives them heaviness. Generally these people have big body frame and tendency of easy gain weight. Okay, steady frame, steady energy, but more like a couch potato. If you ask them to go for a walk, not their preference. So they have stability, most of the things, heaviness, coolness, skin is shiny and lubricated, and sleep, no problem. They can sleep anywhere. Even many people, when they travel, Vata people can never sleep. Kapha people, no matter what. They go in the plane, sit, within 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, they are gone to sleep. Pitta people also little bit, but not much. So this was the description of doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. By the way, if you want to know more, because one session is not enough to cover everything, but on my website holisticayurveda.ca, on the home page, down there I have prepared a 30 video course. It's a complimentary, so you can spend your time to learn more from there in detail. Now we will talk about digestion. So what is Vata digestive imbalance? As I said before, Vata in nature is moving, irregular. So common triggers of Vata, anything that increases that. So irregularity is one of the features of Vata. Irregular meals. Irregular in terms of time, in terms of quantity, in terms of what we eat. So if you miss the breakfast, miss the lunch, or eat it on not good time, not regular time. Eat cold, refrigerated, dry fruits like chips, corns, like those kinds of things. Okay, raw foods, and also stress, too much stress, just everything on the go. Lack of routine of sleep, exercise, or whatever. So these will increase Vata. What happens with the digestion? Because of these triggers, more gas and bloating. Because food, if it doesn't get digested, undigested food gets fermented and creates gas and bloating. Because of dryness of Vata, the stool usually is hard. So constipation, irregular appetite, variable digestion, sometimes good, sometimes not. More sense of dryness, anxiety. Okay, so these are the symptoms of Vata digestive imbalance. Now, balancing direction: eat more warm food. Put some healthy oils on the food. Keep routine regular in terms of eating what you eat, and keep grounded. So when you are eating, sit, do a prayer, whatever you believe in, and then settle. Moisture. Also take enough liquids. Now, Pitta digestive imbalance. Okay, so in this common triggers, Pitta is fire, heat. So anything heating. For these people, less heating is good. So spicy. When we say here spicy, we mean by hot and pungent spiciness, like cayenne pepper, chili pepper, those kinds of food. Fried foods, alcohol, excessive coffee, skipping meals. For these people, skipping meals, skipping breakfast, skipping lunch or dinner, not good. They have to eat, because if fire is on, it needs something. Okay, if not, then it will start creating the problems: heartburn, acidity. Okay, so spicy foods, fried foods, alcohol, excessive coffee, skipping meals, overwork, heat as of an anger or intensity. The symptoms: stronger hunger, acidity, burning sensation in epigastric region, acid reflux, loose stools, irritability, when meal is delayed. For these people, they cannot. They become crazy if they don't get food in time. And inflammation type of symptoms. So which means redness, burning, even in the joint problems like inflamed joints. So these kind of symptoms will be there. So what do we do? Cooling. Now when we say cooling, doesn't mean that they cannot eat spicy. So the spiciness can be from 0 to 10. So cinnamon, cardamom, fennel, coriander, these are the spices acceptable for Pitta type. After that, black pepper, ginger, garlic, cayenne pepper, these are not good for Pitta people. So the meals that have those spices, moderation or avoid. Kapha, digestive imbalance. So Kapha is more of earth and water. So they are generally more heavy, more oily. So for them, heavy meals. Now here, heavy meals in terms of quantity. So if we eat too much, that is also heavy. And also there are some heavy meals as of quality. So like say goat cheese over regular cheese, hard cheese. Obviously, hard cheese will be heavy. Chicken over red meat. So red meat is obviously heavy. Okay, potatoes, and even in the potatoes, small potatoes or large potatoes. So large potatoes are heavy. So like that, heavy meals are triggered for Kapha indigestion. Excessive dairy products, cold foods right from the refrigerator, too many sweets, and not doing activity or oversleeping, frequent snacking. It's not for these people. Okay, so for when these triggers are consumed, symptoms: low appetite, don't feel hungry, heaviness after eating. What does that mean? So which means the stomach and this area feels like stretched, bloated, feels dullness in that area, like food is just sitting there. Slow digestion, feeling sleepy after meal, excess mucus, sometimes it shows on the tongue or just feel like there is more mucusy. Weight gain, easy weight gain. These people complain, Kapha dosha type people complain that they smell food and they gain weight. Weight gain tendency, elimination is slow because digestion is slow, so elimination is slow. What are the balancing thing that we can do? Lightness, eating light food. So this deep fried food, all those is not for these people. Baked food is good for them. Warm food, always warm, and moving, like going for a walk. And the stimulation, so stimulation of digestion beforehand. So like taking a little bit a slice of ginger with the lime drops before meal, it will improve their appetite and improve digestion. So those were the topics of digestion. Now we talk about making a diet plan for you. But how do we determine who you are? So there are two terms used in Ayurveda. Number one, Prakriti. Kriti means creation, this body. Pra means normal. Vikriti means again person. V means imbalance. So there are two situations of dosha. Ayurveda looks at two things. Prakriti, your natural constitution, the pattern you were born with. We can understand like DNA. Now DNA doesn't change. Lots of people, they come to see me, and if they don't like Kapha type or they don't like Pitta type, and if they are, they say, oh, can I become Pitta type or can I become Vata type? That's not the point. You can be any type, and Ayurveda gives you enough tool to be healthy. So there should be no preference. You can be healthy what you are. What you have to focus, how to manage it. So just the recommendations that I gave before, you have to manage. You can manage, be healthy, doesn't matter what type you are. Vikriti is your current imbalance, what is showing up right now. You could be Vata type and could have Pitta problem, depending upon what, if you have taken more Pitta increasing causes. Or Pitta type, they can have indigestion problem and constipation if they do more Vata type of foods, too much, and not having good sleep. So important for you to know what type you are and then what is current imbalance. A person may naturally be one type but currently show symptoms of other imbalance. Someone may be Pitta constitution and may experience gas and bloating if they are stressed or traveling or having irregular meals. Okay? So the key message, we do not treat the label, we do not treat your type. This happens commonly. There is this great confusion. Ayurveda made people become interested in Ayurveda because of dosha type. But then they are confused when they come to see me. They are told that they are Vata type, but they are given Pitta type diet because we are treating the current imbalance. Okay? Same thing is for Pitta type. So Pitta type, they can have sinus, which is Kapha imbalance. So if we have to treat that Kapha imbalance sinus, we have to give them Kapha diet, of course, temporarily. And that a trained practitioner determines that for how long that diet has to be taken. Like say spicy food or some kind of spicy tea, but maybe for 1 week, maybe for 2 weeks, until the problem is fixed. Okay? Now Agni, I have already explained before. So the digestion is the process and Agni is the digestion factor or heat, internal heat. Okay? In Ayurveda, they say Roga sarve api mande agno. Roga means disease. All diseases have their root cause in slow digestion or wrong digestion. That important Agni is. But if it is maintained well and balanced, then you will not get sick because it all starts there. Agni is the power of digestion, transformation, metabolism. So there are 3 layers. So basically you take the food and break down in the mouth, in the stomach, mix, then there is chemical breakdown by the enzymes. Then, so it is broken down. Now it is absorbed through the gut and then it circulates, and then again each tissue through their own tissue enzymes break it down further and then converts into, like say muscle tissue. Muscle enzymes takes those nutrients and converts into muscle tissue. The blood cell enzymes takes those nutrients and converts into blood cells. So that is metabolism. And then ultimately it becomes a tissue, so assimilation. Digestion, transformation, metabolism, assimilation. Digestion and absorb food nutrients effectively, build the energy. Ultimately, one of the main function of eating is to get the energy. Build energy and support immunity throughout the body. Maintain clarity, so which means whatever we consume has 2 parts. The consumable and disposable. Like say we ate apple, then we take the things, good carb in the apple and the skin of it and other things, fiber is disposed. That's why we have colon, that's why we have large intestine. Okay? There is a purpose for every organ in the body. So then that which is properly formed, disposable and disposed, eliminate the waste. So there is clear coordination between the consumable and disposable. If there is any fault in this, then colon or intestinal problem occurs. Irritable bowel syndrome, colitis, ulcerative colitis, all kinds of things can happen. So good Agni, good digestion supports health. Disturbed Agni creates imbalance. Now there are 4 patterns of Agni. Most of the time people mix up between states of Agni and indigestion. So there are 4 different states of Agni. Each person according to dosha type they have a state of Agni or nature of Agni. So Vata type people, they have more of irregular Agni as we talk. Variable appetite, bloating, gas, constipation. Digestion is unpredictable in these people. Sometimes strong, sometimes weak, often linked with Vata. Okay, but this is the pattern. And this could be taken care by eating properly according to your dosha type. If you are Vishamagni, then you should be able to eat what is recommended to keep Vata balanced. Okay, we have talked about those factors. Okay, and then if there is Tikshna Agni, now you can understand, Tikshna means sharp, means hot, right? So Pitta type people have more of strong Agni. They have an easy tendency. So they have to eat. They shouldn't miss a meal. They shouldn't miss a breakfast. They shouldn't miss lunch. They shouldn't miss a supper. And according to what their digestion is. So good oiliness, not too spicy. So that is a Tikshna type. Mandagni, dull. You can imagine. So Kapha type people, those who are more big body frame and overweight, they have a tendency of slow Agni or slow digestion. So these are 4 patterns. But then there could be also imbalance according to each dosha. And I say, if it is indigestion due to Vata, they will have a tendency of Vishtabdha Ajeen, means more gas, bloating. Ajeen means indigestion. So indigestion with gas and bloating and constipation. So that is Vata digestion imbalance. The Pitta will be Vidagdhajeen. So which means more Pitta dominant indigestion, which means more burning sensation, acid reflux, heat, burning in this area. So those are more of Vidagdhajeen or Pitta indigestion. Kapha indigestion, that will be more feeling heavy, tongue more coated, mucousy, so that will be more of Kapha imbalance. Kapha Jina or Amajina. Ama means undigested, heavy, sticky food. Okay. So digestion in Ayurveda, as you can see, we already discussed before, is foundation of health. So foundation, it all starts in the gut. Compared to that in modern medicine, it's coming to now leaky gut. And we will talk about this little bit in a moment. So it says you are not only what you eat, you are what you digest. So the modern concept is what you eat, you get. You eat carb, you get carb. You eat protein, you get protein. If that was the case, there are lots of people who come to see me, they say we eat very healthy. We eat organic, natural, but still low energy, not feeling good, not feeling healthy. What was missing? Because the factor of can they digest or not, that's important. I had a lady who came, referred by a doctor, and the problems were gas and bloating. I told that, what do you eat in breakfast? She said, oh, I eat very healthy, don't worry about that. I eat apple many times during the day, I eat salad. I told her that if you can change this, not eat yogurt in the morning, because he was having sinus and congestion. So change that. In the afternoon, salad, but not in the evening, not in the morning. What happened, she thought that I should give her some pill. I didn't give. Anyway, she went to doctor. She said, oh, I didn't get any pill. Doctor smiled and said, why don't you try whatever is recommended. 2 weeks later, she was talking to some of her friends. or you just make these changes. Your sinus will be better, gas and bloating will be gone. Simple. So you are not only what you eat, but you are what you digest. In Ayurveda there is this quote, Annam Pranaha. Prana means life. Annam means food. So you can convert food into life force, life energy. Okay? Food is vital breath of living being, a foundational idea in Ayurveda. Healthy food alone is not enough. Body must be able to digest. And Ayurveda, as far as my knowledge is concerned, Ayurveda has lots and lots of information on just digestion. What I am presenting is just a drop of ocean. The key message, strong digestion transforms food into nourishment, energy and vitality. Weak digestion can leave even healthy food unprocessed. So Ayurveda has the recommendations that what is it that can disturb digestion, lots of recommendations, and Ayurveda also have a lot of information in how to cook the food, what ingredients to choose for an individual, many methods of preparation. In Ayurveda, we use spices not only to make food delicious, but we use spices for healing, for creating balance. As you can see in this diagram, so here in this on the left hand side, you see those peppers, apple, nuts and all those things. On the right hand side, you see all those in the body. But you cannot always guarantee that you will get what you eat, because it has to go through the process. How food transforms into nourishment. The modern knowledge of nutrition was you eat, you get nutrition. Ayurvedic way is you eat, process. There is a lot that is dependent on the process. And there are lots of recommendations in methods of eating, methods of cooking, and how to create a health plan, diet plan for your type. Now, how do we know that if someone has good digestion or poor digestion? So there are some physical expressions of that, and there are some also symptoms of that. In Ayurveda, the quality of digestion shows in how we feel, not just after meals, but throughout the day. Right after, of course, you will have some signs. But later on, once the process is taken place, then it is converted into now slow digestion or good digestion. Possible signs of well-functioning digestion. Now, according to Ayurveda, the end product, so we eat the food, it is broken down, physical broke down through the teeth, in the stomach, in the strength, chemical broke down, it goes through the gut, then it circulates. Then first body tissue, plasma, second body tissue, blood, third body tissue, muscle tissue, then fourth, like that. So 7 body tissues. The end product is ojas. Ojas is like butter in the milk. We don't see, but when we churn, it comes out. So if someone has good digestion, it comes out and shows as ojas, and there is a physical expression of it. And we see a person coming, and if it is radiant, we say, oh, you're looking good. What was it? Nothing specific, we cannot point, but overall. So that is good digestion, reflects as ojas. Healthy luster and appearance, radiant energy, strength and vitality, strong resilience, clear thought process. Okay? Poor digestion, on the other hand, what does this mean? So the end good digestion means if we have eaten, say, apple, say potato, say pizza, at the end it should be completely broken down, carb into glucose, complex protein into amino acids, complex fats into fatty acids, That's the one. Then it goes and through the gut, and the gut wall is highly selectively permeable because of the size of pores through which nutrients enter. Now, if food is not digested completely, that is poor digestion. So, which means food particles are still thicker and heavier. So, they get stuck. And that is called ama. And then when this food is sticky and stays in the gut, slowly it ferments. And then it can create Vata plus ama, which means gas and bloating, or according to Pitta, it can burn and fermented like that. So poor digestion is ama. How it will reflect? Person will feel heavy, dull, slow, low energy, fatigue after eating. It will show up on the tongue, coated tongue. So very easy to know how gut is functioning. Look at the tongue. Tongue is the mirror of gut. Feeling sluggish, bloating and discomfort. You can see this coated tongue. This is one simple tool to you. You can just look at your tongue every morning, and then if it is coated, and what kind of coating? Too much coating in the back or middle or front, tells you if in the back means lower gut. If in the middle means middle gut. If in the front, that means stomach. So ama in those areas. Simple, you will know. You can take the steps of getting healthy right there. And then also to remove this coating, I would suggest that you use a tongue cleaner. Usually people prefer copper one, and just gently put in the back. Don't put too much pressure, and then bring to the front to clean the tongue. Okay. There are other things also that you have to do when you see that you have ama. These are some reducing ama, simple daily practices. So sip hot water frequently. When you see that you have ama, feeling dull, heaviness, low appetite, tongue is coated, not having good bowel movements, start with sip hot water frequently. Or you can also add alternatively some lime juice, some honey water. Now, remember, it's not like everyone who has a problem or not, they can do these things. Not necessarily. So lemon honey water is good when there is indigestion. Okay? It gently awakens the digestion. Digestive spices, Kapha spice mix. So Kapha spice means Kapha is more the spicy. So which means you can make a mixture of ginger, black pepper, cumin, Fennel, and you can use those spices. Ginger lime pickle is one of the very, very effective enzyme. I have seen some massage therapists and some other people, and they said, oh, we took enzymes from naturopath and it did help, but after some time it stops working. I just simply suggested this ginger lime pickle, slice of ginger, thin slice of ginger with few drops of lime, and if you have indigestion or ama, chew that before meal. For Pitta type, probably we don't need. But for Kapha and Vata, this is very helpful. Natural enzymes you have in your kitchen, very effective. This is digestive decoction. How to prepare this? A traditional Ayurvedic wellness beverage to support digestion. The ingredients are 1 quart of water, 1 teaspoon cumin, 1 teaspoon coriander, grated ginger, half teaspoon lime juice, 2 pinch of black pepper, 2 pinch of rock salt. How to prepare? Bring water to boil, add cumin, coriander, ginger, simmer 5-10 minutes, remove from heat, lemon juice, black pepper, rock salt, strain, sip warm throughout the day. You can prepare for whole day in the morning and then keep in the thermos and use it often. I usually recommend not to prepare for many days. Prepare for every day fresh, that's better. Simple digestive spice tea, again, 3 things: cumin, coriander, fennel. This is famous. This, in North America we have trend. At this moment there is a trend of CCF, cumin, coriander, fennel. And you can prepare at home. You have everything in your kitchen. Very effective, very inexpensive, okay? And you can do it every day. So the foundations of better digestion: eat regular times. For each dosha type, according to your type, but eat regular times. Eat breakfast regular time, eat lunch regular time. Generally, it is recommended breakfast time because it is Kapha time. So the morning time from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock it is Kapha time. From 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock Pitta time. From 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock is Vata time. So that means lighter breakfast. Generally people here say, oh, heavy breakfast. Not for everyone. For Pitta type they can take. But for Kapha type and Vata type, light, nourishing, oily. For Kapha type, light. Okay? Eat regular times. Eat when genuinely hungry. Now, many people don't even know. They just think, oh, we have to eat breakfast, we have to eat lunch. So you observe. You pay your self-awareness to yourself, and these are natural cravings, natural desires. We all have it. We just never paid attention. Start paying attention to your appetite, to your hunger, to your sleep waves, okay, to your energy level. Start paying attention. You will get all the information within you through your self-awareness. This is what we call SPS, self-position to know yourself, and then in connection to global position. Use digestive spices for cooking. Keep meals warm and freshly prepared. Eat in calm environment. Calm means, so many times you are driving and eating, or you are watching TV and eating. Just focus on food. Food doesn't get digested only through the enzymes. It is also what you take through your senses. The looking at food, and also taste of food and smell of food, all these things help with digestion. And that also helps to check so that you don't overeat. If you are aware, you know when you are full. You don't have to completely full. Usually Ayurveda recommends 3 portions. So 1 portion with food, second portion with liquid, third portion just leave empty, because in the stomach, if it is full, think about an example. If you have this blender and if you fill all the way to top and then you start it will make noise but not move anything. What do? You take a little bit out, put a little bit of water, now it is working. Stomach is also our blender. So you don't have to fill it all the way to top. Leave some space for it to function. So this is the one that this is a small presentation, but I will like from participants, 3 questions came up more often when you registered. Here are some brief Ayurvedic perspectives. Why do I get gas and bloating even when I eat healthy food? So I covered that part. If you are Vata type, then if you are not eating in right time, if you are eating the foods that are more Vata type in the morning or in the evening, it will create gas. So whenever food you eat, it can be broken down complete, means you have the enzymes available, which is in the afternoon time. It will break down. You eat in proper quantity, you can remove the chances of gas and bloating. Second, you have to determine that which foods particularly are causing gas and bloating. It's not the food itself, but it's what is suitable to you. This often reflects Vata or weak Agni pattern, irregular meal times, cold foods, eating too fresh, disrupted digestion, and it will cause those things. So from acid reflux, what does Ayurveda say for this? So acid is more Pitta nature. So which means if you are eating more spicy food, you are taking alcohol with food, you are eating too fast, or if you are not eating according to your dosha type, which means you are Pitta type, The reflux often point to excess pitta, sharp, overactive digestion, cooling digestive fire through food choices, meal timings, and stress reduction is the key. So what you eat is important. Also fluid. If you are consuming alcohol or if you are drinking some tea, if you are drinking some herbal tea, it also helps with that. And the last one is, does food combining really matter? Yes. I think you have to be very careful what you mix. Generally, like fish with dairy products is not recommended, and usually like eating hot food, spicy food, and drinking ice cold water is incompatible. Okay. So now with this particular thing that we have covered today, so we covered the digestion, we covered dosha, we covered digestion type, we covered ojas and ama, we covered how do we know good digestion, which means ojas, or bad digestion means ama, and how do we treat. Some recommendations were given that how do we treat when we have ama. Now here is the one, this was just a brief presentation, some understanding. I will say is the key. This is a good moment for all of you because you came for this knowledge. I will say take the charge and try to understand your digestion. If today's session gave you a new way of looking at your digestion, we are also offering, imagine what 30 days of guided, and I will be available there to guide, personalized exploration can do. 30-day digestive wellness journey, understand your digestion, build your personal Ayurvedic wellness roadmap. This is not a generic program, it is a structured, supported journey designed to help you understand your own digestive patterns. And this will enliven your SPS, your self-positioning system for your lifetime, the best gift that you can give to yourself. So what you get, understand your digestion, Ayurvedic foundation, core concept, initial guidance in this course, initial guidance from me and 5 structured workbooks, daily wellness journal, build better habits, food tailored to your dosha and digestion, support eating and lifestyle routines, pranayama and meditation, and last, get ongoing support, live Zoom sessions, group calls, private support community, lifetime access to course and community. 30-day to understand your patterns, build better habits, and live with clear plan. Now, Mathavan is who has helped me to put this together and create this whole program, online workshop. He actually finished Ayurveda practitioner course. He is in Montreal, and he would like to share his own thoughts on how his journey is. Okay.
Hi, I'm Mathavan. So I'm in Montreal. So I came to Canada in 2013. So for my master's degree in computer science. So I'm a software developer. So after coming here, I just started to get some digestion issues like constipation, hemorrhoids, fissures, and all these kind of things. Then I came to Dr. Gupta for some help, and I was having for 6-7 years, so I couldn't find any solution. Then I came to Dr. Gupta in 2018 or 2019. Then he gave me some suggestions like what could be doing. So till that point, I didn't know, like I was trying to figure out through so many ways. Then after learning Ayurveda, I started to understand what to eat, what not to eat, because that was the biggest confusion: what to eat, what not to eat. Uh, so anything you eat, it causes problem. So that's how my condition was. So then slowly I understood like how to eat things, and I lost around like 10 pounds of weight something, and then slowly like after understanding the food and everything, like I started to gain weight and digestion is better now, and constipation, hemorrhoids, those things are like it's all gone forever. It's not, I don't have any issues with that currently. So I just got interested and then started to study with Dr. Gupta. So I studied for 2 years with him. So now I'm just helping him with arranging workshops. I hope you enjoyed this workshop. So we are just trying to put a program together so that it could help more people, because I see people have this digestion issues more common here in Canada, throughout the world, but here I think because of the weather and things, so there are more happening, digestion issues are happening. So we thought like we could give some value to the community so that they could benefit out of it. So we are trying to put together a course so that it could help everybody. I hope you will enjoy that.
Thank you very much, Mathavan. Alan is also one of the practitioners in Vancouver, a very enlightened being that I have met. Alan, would you like to say a few words?
I met Gupta ji and Ayurveda ji here in St. John's, Newfoundland, many years ago. I guess it'd be about 25 or so years ago. And I instantly hit it off with him. He gave me a breakfast recipe that I have pretty much eaten for the most part since. And even when I was traveling, which is what I do for a living, I used to bring it and I would cook it up in the coffee maker in the hotel room. And the bottom line is it improved my health. Even though when I met him, I knew I had been kind of studying Ayurveda. But anyways, I've known him and Kamini and his two boys for a very long time. Very nice people, and I learned a lot from him. I took the course that the one that Mathavan mentioned, and I've used it to keep myself and my family and healthy. I don't do it for a living. I just want the information. That's what my goal was, and I'm not sure what else to say. There isn't a day that goes by when I don't use his information.
Thank you very much, Alan. Yeah. It's good to see you your study room.
Yeah.
Basically, right now we have this offer valid until 28th. If anyone is interested, please feel free to join. And also, I will request you to give your reviews or your thoughts, what else we could cover in the course. Okay, for next one, we will make this more ongoing feature. The 1 month course is starting on 29th. The seats are limited because I can only give so much time for one-on-one. So if you are interested, let us know.
Hello, Vaidya Gupta. Am I audible? This is Satish.
Yes, you are. Yes, Satish.
I don't have a question, but I'd like to just say that it's again nice to meet up with you. And also Alan. It's good to see him, that he's doing fine. All the sunshine in Vancouver is doing wonders to him, as I can see.
Thank you very much, Satish, joining.
Yeah, the email went to the spam folder, so I was a little late joining, but I got the most of it. And yeah, I met you like Alan a long time, many years ago. And my personal journey has been something related to Ayurveda, but more directly with yoga, which changed my life. And I think the focus needs to be on going back to traditional knowledge and wisdom and bring the balance back to the body. And that's why I appreciate what you're doing, your dedication, your whole life in teaching and bringing this out to the community. And it's good to see that you're still going strong. We wish you many more years of success and progress. And it's good that I was able to reconnect again with you.
Thank you,
I hope to continue that.
Thank you.
And we will plan something in future. I'll talk to you personally.
Absolutely, yes, of course. Please come sometime.
Sure, you're just a short distance away. Thank you.
Okay. So if there are no more questions, I'm sure you have your Saturday plan, and I appreciate all of you very much taking time off this 1 hour. And it was a joy to share this knowledge. And there is much more important, useful knowledge coming. Okay, thank you all very much. Have a very nice weekend, wonderful weekend.